Today we wrap up our How to Assemble, Paint, and Weather a Laser Cut Wood Structure series by completing final assembly and weathering on our BTS LCL Ramp right now. So to complete the final assembly, we're going to be using our Micromark magnetic gluing jig. Here you see all the parts sanded and filed and ready for final assembly. We're going to start by gluing the main dock pieces together. Okay, so we got the main dock set up in our magnetic gluing jig, so we're going to glue the first set of dock legs on this side of the dock. So we're going to take our first set of dock legs, seen here, there we go, and we're going to apply glue to this top edge here. Okay, now we've got our glue applied evenly across the top edge of the dock legs. We're going to set it in place on the dock and then making sure it's up against this edge, and up against in this corner over here. We will then take one of our magnets and actually, maybe we won't. We'll just let it sit there until glue sets up, and then we'll do this dock leg. For the middle set of dock legs, we're just going to eyeball the center and try and get it as square as we can. So okay, so now we're going to let this dry and we'll work on the deck ramp. Okay, so for the deck ramp, this taller set of dock legs needs to go here. And the shorter set needs to go here. So we will get these glued in place and get right back to you. Okay, we've got our ramp legs glued to the ramp, so we'll let that dry and then we'll continue on with the final assembly. Okay, the glue's set up on our dock legs and they're attached to the dock. So now we will put the brace between the 3 legs on this back side of the dock and we'll get right back to you. As you can see, we have the dock leg brace glued in place that goes across all 3 dock legs. So now we're going to weight down the dock so that it ensures a good bond between the deck, the dock deck, and the dock legs. So now that we have everything weighted, we just have to wait and let everything dry until we can move on. Okay, we've given them at least 12 hours to dry. So for the next step, we need to sand that surface flat with the ramp legs so that we can glue it to the dock. Now to sand this, we're going to be using a special tool to make sure that we get the end square. So we set our guide to 90 degrees. Place the ramp in there, and then we just slide this back and forth and it will sand a square edge. We'll show you how it works real quick. So let me flip this around so I can use my right hand. Use my left hand to hold. So that's how it works. So we'll finish this up and we'll get back to you. Okay, as you can see, we have this edge sanded and it's square. So we will glue this to the dock and then we'll be right back. We also need to sand the edge of the dock where it meets the ramp to get a nice good 90-degree square joint. Okay, so now we're going to glue the ramp to the dock. Okay, we're going to apply glue to this surface right here and right above the dock legs here. And be sure to go a little heavy on the glue. Make sure it gets stuck to where it needs to go. And we'll also apply glue to the top of this legs here. Now remember, this glue will dry clear, and where this is butting up against the dock, you won't be able to see it. Okay, so now we've got the glue applied. We'll stick them together and stick them in our magnetic gluing jig to hold them in place while the glue dries. Okay, we've got everything secured and weighted down in our magnetic gluing jig. So now we just need to wait until the glue dries, and then we can weather the entire dock and ramp. Now we're going to use some weathering powders to weather the LCL ramp. We'll be using, hold on a second, let me get this to focus. We'll be using Monroe Model Works Rusty Brown weathering powder to simulate dirt, and we'll also be using see if I can get focus here. Soot Black from Monroe Model Works. Monroe Models Soot Black. So we're going to be applying these weathering powders using this weathering powder brush set that we purchased from Micromark. So first we're going to go over the entire structure with our soot black to simulate soot from the steam engines running by. So we'll take our wider brush, or not so wide brush. Right. Yep, this is our wider brush. So we'll take this and give a coating of soot black all over the entire structure. So we'll dip it in. And this stuff goes a long way, so you don't need very much of it. So we'll just work it around. Actually, we got a little too much, so using the damp paper towel to remove the excess weathering powder, we actually achieved the look that we were going for. Let me zoom out a little bit, see if I can get this to focus. Next, we're going to use our smaller brush to apply the rusty brown to simulate dirt. Again, we just need a little bit, and we'll put it down in areas that saw lots of foot traffic. We'll also put it towards the bottom of the ramp to simulate dirt that washed up from the rain hitting the ground. We'll use our wet paper or damp paper towel, and we'll try and get the weathering powders to get the dirt to blend in with the rest of the model. Okay, so now we'll show you the finished product. This kit was a fairly simple kit and went together pretty easily despite a couple of mistakes that we made and had to correct. If you're interested, head over to BTS website. I'm not sure what it is, you can Google it, BTS, and you can purchase it from their website. The kit also includes some cast pewter detail parts such as crates, barrels, and drums, and also a plastic figurine. We will not be using these for our kit, however we will keep them to use for any other detail we need to add to our scenery once we have the layout built. And now it's time for the Featured Friday Channel of the Week. The Featured Friday Channel of the Week for this week is BNSF6951. Host Vinny, also known as Cousin Vinny, does excellent scratch building work, and he shows you how he does it. He also does shout-outs to help promote other YouTube channels. He helped me when I was first starting out to gain some subscribers. He also does videos of op sessions on his N-scale layout, as well as live chats Friday evenings, where he showcases his scratch building techniques and structures. In addition to his Friday night live chats, he also does video series showcasing his scratch building of various structures for his customers. I'm including a link to his channel in the description for this video, so please be sure to head over and check out his videos and like and subscribe. He's holding a 3,500 subscriber contest, and he's very, very close, so let's help him get to 3,500 subscribers.